How and welcome. Today the market behaved like a Mumbai weather. For 3 days there was storm of fear, and suddenly today the sun came out. So Nifty jumped about 285 points. But the real question is, was this sunshine temporary or the storm actually over? Hi, welcome to this weekly live markets. My name is Mahesh Kadran. I'm a debt freedom coach. I'm a qualified personal finance professional. I am an mutual fund advisor, distributor as well, and a life insurance and health insurance advisor. All the details have been mentioned in the YouTube description as well. So let's jump in. Think of the stock market today like a metaphor. So I am always saying metaphor always every week so that you can understand what exactly is going on in the market, right? So as a layman perspective, so think of the stock market like a weather outside your house. Okay, now it can be rainy, it can be sunny, whatever is there. So sometimes it rains heavily, like sometimes the sun shines, but the atmosphere keep on changing, right? So in the last few days the market was going through a storm. So there were geopolitical tensions in the Middle East, and as you know, investors were becoming nervous, right? And but today something important has happened. There were reports that Iran might give up its uranium stockpiles, which means that tension in the region might reduce. So now I am not a geopolitician analyst. I don't have any idea on that. I'll be frank with you in this video. I'm just sharing a report of Motilal Oswal to make it more easier for the investors to learn in a layman language what exactly is happening in the market, which can help you to understand the overall structure of the investing world. Okay, so when tension reduces, fear in the market also reduces. So suddenly the market atmosphere changes, and when the dark cloud clears, the market also rebounded sharply. So today, if you see, the market had rebounded. That's why Nifty is about 285 points and closed around 24,760 points. Now I will just share you the image, the presentation as well. So yeah. Yeah. Now, the global markets. Now, when you talk about the part two, the section of this report, global markets were very good. It improved a lot. So, see, remember one thing: Indian market is not an isolated. Indian market always depend on the other markets as well. Now, why so? Because if you see every country, every government in every country is always in debt. You see there are so many countries, even the US. If you see, there was recently some data in the social media we have seen where US had been critically been updated that it has been heavily debt. So India market is also dependent on that. So it's a part of a global ocean. So if the global waves became calm, so our market also become calm. Okay, so that can be because it all rallies on the emotions, right? So yeah, the today's Asian market rallied strong, which was very good. South Korea's Kospi, this is the stock exchange of South Korea, surged about 11%. So it's the best gain since 2008. Yes, amazing. As per the report, Japan and Taiwan also rose more than 2%. So imagine this like a chain reaction. So when the global market weather improves, the India market also feels the sunshine. That's the simple thing. Okay. Now there is something called as the India VIX, VIX. Okay. Now don't worry about the jargon. Okay, let me simplify that. Think of VIX as a fear thermometer. Okay, so when the fear is high, the thermometer rises. Okay, simple, right? But when the fear drops, the temperature drops. So it's like a fever. Fever when rises, the temperature rises. Okay, when the fever slows down, the temperature falls down. Okay, so imagine your VIX is also like that. It fell about 15% and came near 18%, which means that the traders who are trading in the stock market, they are feeling less panic than before. Not completely calm, but yes, the storm intensify has reduced. Okay. Now, what sectors did well? Let's understand that, because most sectors participate in today's rally, especially the metal stocks, auto stocks, defense companies, consumer durable companies, and all of them rose about 2%. So while all watching or monitoring these stocks and these companies, you might be aware of what is going on in today's market. Okay, even the banking sector moved a bit. That's the amazing thing, because since we are in such a sector where this all things are there, so yeah, banking sector moved a lot. Now when we talk about Okay. So, interestingly, IT stocks remained weak now because of the last 2 weeks. If you see, if you can go to the week in markets, the last two Friday, where I just specifically mentioned that why the IT stocks have gone down because of the AI boom and everything. So, till that, IT stocks are again still being weak because of that. Okay. Now, here's the thing. What did traders do? This is very important thing as a layman investor you should understand. Even if you don't know the technicalities of the stock market, still you will have a fair idea. Okay, now this happened in the last hour. Okay, the three, 2 to 3, 2 to 3 p.m. kind of thing. Many traders had early bet that the market would fall. This is called as the short selling. Okay, but when the market started rising, they quickly bought back their positions. Okay, now think about this. Like, imagine you bet that it will rain. Okay, you're seeing the clouds and seeing some analysis, and you feel that okay, today it will rain, but suddenly the sun came out. Now what you will do, you thought of bringing the umbrella because you bet it will rain, but you quickly cancel your umbrella, this thing, right? How many of you have gone to this situation in your life? And I'm sure everyone have gone to this situation where you bet that it will rain or it bet that it will be hot, but suddenly the weather has changed drastically, right? So this is like this was the traders also bet that the market will fall down, and that is why they started short selling. This is called the short selling. But when the market started rising, they quickly bought their position backs. Now that suddenly buying happened in the last hour. That was the major thing. So till that time, traders were believing that the market would fall, and that is why it pushed the market high. So that is why you see the 285% increment, the 235 points of Nifty was on that last hour only. Okay. Now comes the big question for you. What happens next? Technically, the market has some key zones. Okay. So if the Nifty crosses and hold about 25,850, we could see buying towards 25,000 or even 25,200. Okay. But it falls below that zone. Okay. The weakness could return towards 25,000. We don't know anything. This is just a report which I'm sharing with you, what the analysts have shared with them. Okay. See, remember, these are the things that the layman can't understand. So what you understand as a layman, I will tell you. So market is standing on another. You might have seen in one phase where you get cloud at one side of the road, and then other side you move to the other side of the road, you get sunshine. So that is what is happening in the market right now. Okay. Now the options I should not, I will not go because you don't about this thing. So I'll just close it. If I can explain the market, today's market in simple sentence, in the layman would I say, the storm that hits the market earlier this week is slowly calming down. Okay, the storm can be the tensions of Iran and Iran. A lot of tensions are there. We don't know. Okay, the storm it can be the tensions of Iran and Iran. A lot of tensions are there. We don't know, but they are coming down. The weather is still partly cloudy. The next big move will depend on whether the Nifty will break above 25,850 or slips below 25,500, that we don't know. Okay, I'm not here to speculate that, and please don't believe in speculations as well. Okay, and remember, the market doesn't move because of one event, it moves because of fear, hope, and expectations, all values on the emotions. And this week we have clearly seen everything. That's why I said the last hour was a very interesting hour, this today market. Okay, so yes, this is what I decoded the whole week market. And if you believe that these all things are really helpful you as a layman and you want more things, let me know. I will surely come up with a lot of things in there. Thank you so much and see you next week.